Everybody's Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life. I began really spending some time thinking about what my business is going to look like next year, 2021. I know for many of us, 2020 has been a year to forget. For the lawn care business, it's not been too bad. Things have continued to roll along for most of us, at least the friends that I know in the industry. But I have been contemplating the way I'm doing business, and I wanted to share with you guys just some of the things going through my head of how I want to restructure things, how I want to approach things differently, and really shake some things up. Not getting out of the business or anything like that, but just want to approach it differently because I've been challenged in the way that I think about business. So I'm going to tell you about that in this video. Let's get started with that right now. All right, I'm not exactly an early adapter of technologies. You know, it took me a while to get a smartphone. I had a flip phone. I was like, why in the world I need a smartphone? Why do I want to spend all my time sending text messages? Why do I need the internet on my phone? You know, and one of the things I was a little slow to jump on board to was podcasts. But I'm telling you what, I listen to podcasts all the time while I'm working. Podcasts and audiobooks pretty much get me through my day. So I've been listening to different podcasts, and some of them that are beginning to challenge the way I think about business. And I've read books and business books and enjoy those as well. But what I'm beginning to understand is I'm at a place in my life where, just from a practical standpoint, I really want to make the next year's count from a business standpoint. You know, the experience I need, I've been in the lawn business a while. Now I need to make it happen these next 10, 15, 20 years because, you know, I'm not getting any younger. I'm still able-bodied and that sort of thing, but I want to you know, put it all into practice and put a game plan together that's going to bring some serious results. Well, I've been thinking about this, and I thought, you know what, if I keep doing fine in a lot of business, I'm making a good living and working hard, but I still think I'm just not clicking on all cylinders yet, you know. And I was listening to this podcast and just understanding how to put together a team of people to help it happen. And so some people ask me, like, Jason, you know, how you got 4 kids and you run your business and you're doing YouTube, and so how do you have time to do that? And then honestly, the answer is sometimes not great. You know, I mean, my business does pretty well. I like to spend more time with my family and be able to be more there, present with them, and not have so much things on my mind. The YouTube is kind of sometimes when I get time for it, but that's what I'm saying. I know that there's people out there that run multiple businesses and have it all flowing, and the way they do it is because they've got a structure and the systems in place to make it happen without them having to be so involved in everything. So as I approach 2021, this is the way that I'm looking to do things. This may sound, I wanted you to think about how you can apply this in your own business, but for me, you may notice on my YouTube videos, the editing is basically terrible. If you notice that, it's terrible. Whenever I make a blunder or just say something ridiculous, I cut that out. And that's about it. I mean, that's pretty much the editing. I don't add music, I don't do much of anything. Well, I thought, you know what? I need to find somebody who knows how to edit videos and free me up to do more videos, better videos, and let them edit them in better quality. And again, that's talking more from the YouTube side, but even on my lawn care business, how can I free myself up? How can I become more efficient, more streamlined? And I'm thinking about, you know, we talk about this all the time, but just getting rid of some bad customers, really working on my route density, and at some point, long last, bring in somebody who can actually help me with the work side so that I can continue to do things that are more important. I have a vision of one day working a 4-day work week, maybe 10 hours a day, 4 10s. I think that would be unbelievably great, especially in a lawn business when you've got rain is so much of a problem. And if I can get this thing structured and streamlined, because I thought about this the other day, you know what, it takes me so long in the morning sometimes just to get out there and get to the first yard. You got to get everything ready. I got to fix up lunch and waters and get my truck filled up, and with, you know, I put spraying weed control fertilization, get the water in the tank and get all that mixed up and just get mentally prepared to get out the door. And by the time I get to the first yard, I may have already been working an hour. I mean, some of you may have me quicker than that. But I'm saying I needed this. If I could shrink that down, I only had to do that 4 times a week instead of 5, and it'd be more efficient. I think that would be great. And then take that 5th day and maybe work on the internet and some of the things I'm trying to accomplish online, or spend time with my family, or heaven forbid go fishing or do something like that. I think these are changes I'm looking to make in my business. And the way I look at it is this, and I was talking to a friend of mine about this today, and he reminded me that, you know, somebody told him, he said, you know, you rarely see somebody who saves their way to prosperity. And a lot of times the way I approach it, and this is somewhat of my personality, but I'm like, well, why would I spend money on somebody to edit a video when I can do it myself? Or why would I spend money for somebody to go do my marketing? I could do that, or I could do my own web design. I mean, I could do it. Yeah, and I was talking about this on a video recently. Yeah, I could do a lot of things average to below average. But what happens is, you only have so much mental capacity to do these things. And when I use up all my mental capacity, and I really get mediocre results. And so starting to think about what are the things that I really need to focus on to grow my business, put my effort into those things, and then delegate some of the other things, whether I've got to hire somebody or do some kind of contractors, or get some online help to do some video editing, things like that. So again, I may not be going into super specifics in this video other than hiring somebody to edit my videos, but it's the mindset that I need to focus on the most important things about running my business. And until I do that and begin to delegate some of the lesser tasks, then it's going to be very difficult to grow beyond what I'm growing, which would be, you know, again, what I'm doing is fine. And if I could just never age and never get sore backs and sore legs and tired, and could just, you know, do exactly what I'm doing for the next 80 years, that would be fine. But that's just not realistic. And I've been told in the past, lawn care is a young man's game. I know some of you are going to say, I'm 70 years old, I've been doing this for such and such years. Well, I'm wanting to get done before then. So I'm trying to really ramp it up, aggressively grow. And I've seen too many people have way too much success in business. So I see how they do it, and very few of them do it by going out there and just doing everything on their own. And so anyway, that's the new mindset, 2021. Just look for some better edited videos coming soon to a Lawn Care Life channel near you, and hopefully even a little bit less stress in my life as I free up to be more excellent at the things that I'm focused on by delegating off some of the others. Let me hear you. What are you thinking about for next year? How's this year been? Love to hear from you in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you appreciate the video. I've got over 500 videos on the channel. If you're in the lawn business, you can go over to lawncarelife.com. I've got some resources available for you there. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye.